Spacey Sims, and we are back with more amazing Shinsengumi. Oh, joy! Anyway, so we are starting our new route. We are starting Harada's route today because we figured we'll put him in the middle of Nagakura and Heisuke, and then Okita goes at the end. So, oh wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. Captain of the 10th Corps. Generally, he's a flirt, but deep down, he's serious and faithful. I don't know if we read all the other things. You know, if we read Saito's or Nagakura's, but whatever. Look, I don't know. Main volume. Chapter 1. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not. Everyone in the alleyway was in a panic as a result of the fire. When Isami confirmed my decision... Wait here until things die down. Isami then left. Hey, you. Did you choose to come to my place? Sanosuke was staring at me from behind and jumped into our conversation. Oh, you were here, Sanosuke? Could have sworn I gave you some orders all the way over there. Isami stopped in his tracks and turned around, surprised. Like, this bitch just be sneaky. She's like, I just slink wherever there's a pretty girl. I mean... It's got to be hard living in the sausage fest that he lives in, but I don't complain because, you know, the man harem is just, but whatever. You know, I'm sure he doesn't enjoy it, so that's fine. Well, this girl's booking ass across our patio. Jesus. I was gonna get back to work, but I heard there was nothing to do, and I didn't want to just leave. Also, I heard something about you inviting her to the base, and something about a recreation room. I was wondering where she'd chosen to go. In other words, he heard everything. I see. Well, you came at the right time. How about it, Sanosuke? She won't have any problems if she stays at your place, right? He's basically got the same voice as Shinpachi, but like, whatever. Like, he's not important. Don't be silly. Of course it's no problem at all. I couldn't have asked for a better outcome. Good to hear. Oh. Well then, I'll leave you to it. It's not that I don't like him, because, like, I like the whore character sometimes, and I liked his character in Hakuoki. It wasn't going to be, he just kind of wormed his way in there as one of my top 5, you know? And, like, I just really enjoyed his route and him, which is just one of those odd things. You're like, I wasn't expecting that. But, you know, and sometimes we like the flirty whores. And I don't mind him in this, but this game's a little... Not great? Is that what it is? You're like, oh yeah, I'm just glad it's short, each route. You know what I mean? Because if it was longer, it would be really like a slog. It's borderline a slog. It's just, you know what I mean? Like, my motivation to be like, yeah, we're gonna play this is like, it's not there. I don't look forward to it. I don't hate it when we're here. I just don't look forward. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, we have to do this. Like, I don't know. Anyway. I do have fun when we're in here. And again, it's because it's short. But it's because it's slightly a train wreck. It's not the highest quality. Anyway. Well, then I'll leave it to you. Roger. I'll take care of her. I bet you will. Isami looked relieved and smiled. After we saw him off, Sanosuke looked over at me. There we have it. I'm looking forward to having you stay at my place, Spacey. I bet you are. Yeah, me too. I'm in your hands now. Oh, God, wrong choice of words. That and... Thank you very much. Thank you? Yeah, we shouldn't be thanking him yet. For generously taking care of me and letting me stay at your place. Oh, that's what you meant. You don't have to worry about that. You're not going to thank me later. I'm just saying. You're the one who might be taking care of me, you know. Oh! The choice of words hurts me. It scares me is what it is. Like, oh, you're going to be taking care of me. I know he's not meaning that, but he's the flirty whore, and so I'm just going to read into everything inappropriately, and it's more fun that way. Also, when you read into it like that, you're like, oh no, oh dear. Maybe you're right. Oh, I can help out with chores like cooking, cleaning, and doing the laundry. Oh, he's not. Okay. That sounds promising. But that really wasn't what I meant. Oh, God, he was being... Oh, okay. Huh? Sanosuke burst into laughter after I became confused. Oh, I wasn't confused. Oh, God. No, it's nothing. Shall we go home, Spacey? He chuckled as he said it, and then he hugged my shoulders. What? Why is he hugging me? This is just how it starts. He's a little too close. He's a little too close for comfort. That was not the right answer. That was not the right answer. We are not going to do good at this one. Right off the bat, you're too close. Get the fuck away. I said I like the whores, but like I guess I'm just not prepared for it. Anyway. I'd chosen to stay at Sanosuke's place. I was the one who thought that it would be good to live there, but he was being way too familiar with me. Safest choice is probably Heisuke, because it's like, cool, we're like pals. There's like, and he's not. And the worst case that you could do is like gonna be Okita. That's why we saving the best for last. That is like, you could not pause. You could not have made a worse decision, but I kept thinking these things as I gave him a cold stare. Come on, Spacey. You don't have to glare at me like that. Sanosuke took his hands away immediately and smiled awkwardly. Sorry. I guess I was playing around too much. I thought that he wasn't such a bad person if he could genuinely apologize, but I'd be living with this guy from now on. Did I choose too hastily? By the way, did you choose to stay at my place? Huh? Yeah, I did. I was a little embarrassed when he asked me a second time. Then again, it sounded like Sanosuke listened in on my conversation with Isami. He would have immediately known if I told a lie. Can I ask you why? He stared at me and got closer to my face as he asked kindly, because I didn't realize that you were this pervy. You want to know why? I didn't think he'd ask me that face to face, so I was a little flustered. Oh god, we're going to get another choice here and I'm going to fuck it up. No reason really, because you look trustworthy, because I like you. No reason really seems like it'd be a bad choice. I'm not saying it's the negative point choice or the 0 one, but I just don't think it's the one that gives you points. No reason, really. You look trustworthy. Sounds like it would be a good choice. But is it a good choice for Harada? Anyone else? You seem trustworthy. Oh, thanks. You seem trustworthy. The fuck? Because I like you? Seems like it's the right answer for him, although it seems a little awkward right now. I like you. Because I like you. I just feel like that's the right answer for him, and yeah, wow, that was such a right fucking answer. Wow, I thought we were going to get like 3% for that, not 6, but it's actually because I really like you, but there's no way I can say that straight to his face. What's wrong? Your face is glowing. Could it be you can't tell me why you chose me? Sanosuke started to smirk while I stood there silent. Seems like he could read my mind. I got even more embarrassed. Well, I thought you looked kind. Oh, really? Oh, that must mean you like nice guys, don't you? What? I mean, yeah, but like, not like nice guys with the quotes around it, but like actually genuinely decent people. You might be a genuinely decent person, but you're kind of coming across as a whore right now. And that's, I mean, I'm not saying that people who are flirty, like the flirty ones, like, oh, hi, flirty ones can't be like genuinely nice people, but you just generally come across as like, you're just out to please yourself. So like, I mean, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, we all gotta be selfish sometimes and worry about ourselves, but it just doesn't, most people aren't like, yeah, looking for that guy who's just gonna flirt with everybody. It makes me feel great about myself. I'm just saying. I mean, what? That's what she said. I think I skipped it. I mean, you chose me because you wanted me to be nice to you, right? I mean, yeah, I want everyone to be nice to me, but like, that's, I couldn't answer and I looked down at the ground. In the end, he determined the reason was because I liked him. I'll do my best to live up to your expectations, Spacey. Was he serious? Was he joking? Sanosuke ended the conversation like that. More importantly, is it okay to loiter around here? Sanosuke was always joking around. No, I don't think he's joking. Nevertheless, I was worried seeing him like that. It looked like the other soldiers were still busy working. Oh, it's fine. Completely fine. If one person slacks off, it won't make much of a difference. Wow. That's why it's okay for you to leave your post? I don't know, I just assumed. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, I figured it was Hijikata or Akita, because the only people who'd be bitchy like that. Okay, but... What? Vice Captain Hijikata! Sanosuke was startled by the voice behind him. He quickly turned around. It seems you weren't taking your position as corps captain very seriously, eh, Sanosuke? Toshizo laughed sarcastically, and Sanosuke's expression quickly changed. I mean, my job is to protect the people of Kyoto. I thought I should take her home since her house just burned down. I don't remember giving you that order. Captain Kondo told me to take care of her. But I'm sure he didn't tell you to take her home. You're as stubborn as ever, Vice Captain Hijikata. I don't have enough time on my hands to let you take your sweet time with her. Oh! But, wait. Whoa! Wait a minute! This is a situation! Porn music starts playing. What is happening here? And I'd rather he take his sweet time with me, but is this like a speed run? Because I'm not interested. Like, I know I have a man harem, but that's different. It's different. This is not. I feel very scared of the situation. I mean, obviously nothing's gonna happen. I don't like where this is going. Do I? I don't know. You don't mind, right? Toshizo looked at me and asked my opinion. I don't mind that you both take a speed run, Jim, because, like, I do mind. What the fuck? I'm a lady. He's like, that's not what I meant. You're like, oh, never mind. My brain is always in the gutter, is all I'm saying. I'm not in a position to disagree with him. I'll wait here? Okay, I'll wait here. Oh, good. And that's her answer. It's so unfair forcing her to say that. I got it. I just need to go back to work. Sanosuke let out a sigh. He reluctantly followed Toshizo's orders. Okay, just wait here for me. I'll be done soon. I don't want to make you wait too long. Sanosuke gently smiled as he put his jacket over my shoulders. He gallantly went back to work. Hey, you guys. Although, hi, a man, he's wearing purple, and I approve of a man in purple. What are you doing just standing around? Can't you work a little faster? Sanosuke yelled at the troops, and they were frozen with fear. There seems to be a fight going on over there. You're just standing here watching? Get over there and do something to stop them. Those onlookers are in the way. Get them out of here. Bring the owner of the burned house here. I want to talk to him. Hey, you! Leave the cleanup for later. Taking care of living, breathing people is more important than that rubbish. Sanosuke's attitude completely changed. He was giving orders one after another in a rough tone. His face was stern, and one could feel his authoritative prowess. The soldiers worked harder in response to Sanosuke. Amazing. Sanosuke is surprisingly... the serious type? Cool? Surprisingly cool. I mean, I would say the serious type? Why, that worked. He's actually the serious type. Even though all he did was make jokes and tried to go back home like it was nothing. Couldn't believe how dedicated he was to his work. He was like a different person. I mean, that felt more like than cool, because like he acts cool. Like, hey, yeah, what else? It's fine, girl. We can just go back. I don't need to listen to Hijikata. Oh, okay, I gotta go back to work. You know what I mean? He acts like the cool type. You know what I mean? So it's not like he's actually cool. He acts that way. So like deep down, he's serious and dedicated. You know what I mean? Like, anyway. Maybe he's somewhat of a decent guy. Maybe he is somewhat of a decent guy. I mean, that's why you chose him. You just didn't know he was going to be flirty. I wish he would always be like this. Without thinking, I smiled awkwardly. Wait, this is no time to be thinking about this stuff. Well, I pulled myself together and started to watch Sanosuke once again. I just started to oogle him again. As I watched them work, they reminded me of my father, who was also a firefighter. This was my first time seeing firefighters work, as I wasn't allowed to watch my father work. And then we found out in the other one that your parents both died in a fire. Wow, that sucks. I'm sure he was a hard worker, just like the rest of these men. After being immersed in my thoughts, I suddenly realized my clothes were ruined. They were drenched with water, partly burned, and one part was dirty with mud. I mean, you did just escape a fire, so of course. You know. I see. That's why he gave me his jacket. His jacket was warm. My heart started to warm up too because of his thoughtfulness. Sorry for making you wait. By the time Sanosuke returned, it was completely dark out. Were you cold? Your clothes are all wet. I was worried you might catch a cold. Holding a lantern, Sanosuke spoke with worry in his voice. His voice was so sweet. His voice was so sweet, have guessed he was yelling a woo minutes ago. Literally, they didn't even finish typing a full sentence. It's like, his voice was so sweet, you'd never have guessed he was yelling a few minutes ago. I would have, you would have. There's a whole fucking, like, wow. I'm okay. It's because you lent me your jacket. I'm glad to hear it. Was it useful? But, oh wait, I'm glad to hear it was useful? I'm glad to hear that. Was it useful? But, I'm sure you were lonely, right? You were by yourself in the dark. I guess we're supposed to say I was lonely? Yeah, okay. We gotta play to him. Now I'm trying. I was a little lonely. You must have been so lonely. Yet no, I was fine. Oh, that hurts my feelings. I mean, I was so lonely without you. I don't know what I would ever do without you. While you're at work and I'm home all day, I pine for you. Is that what you want me to say? Because that's fucking weird. Like, I'm fine, dude. Just like I thought. Sorry, I should have stayed here with you after all. No, it's okay. I'm the one who said it was okay. It's not your fault. I quickly tried to make an excuse before Sanosuke looked remorseful. Plus, Hijikata would have fucking stabbed you if you hadn't done what he said. And, you know, that would have thrown a damper in the relationship here. And then again, having someone wait for me isn't so bad either. I might make this a habit. Sanosuke smiled playfully. But I kept watching you. What? Sanosuke looked confused as he looked down at me. I was watching you work. I thought it was amazing. I was so impressed. I was imagining my father working, and I was happy he gave me his jacket. However, I was too embarrassed to mention those things. My work? That's what you were watching? The whole time you were standing here. I nodded, and Sanosuke burst into laughter. So that's what kept your spirits high. You're a strange one. It looks like you're... Oh, you're the one making me energetic now. Oh, yeah, I don't think that's what you meant. Energetic. Yeah. Okay. Sanosuke chuckled. He then rubbed my head. Anyway, today's finally over. I'm sure you're tired. We should go to the base and you can finally get some rest. Even though Sanosuke was the one who was tired, he was looking out for me. He was a very nice person. I mean, yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with him. He's just a flirty little slut. Just fine. We normally like that kind. Thank you. I didn't want to be taken care of. I wanted to do my best and help him out. I was really happy because I cheered Sanosuke up just by being by his side. She's already in love with him. It's a promise, okay? I started living in Sanosuke's area of the Shinsengumi base. I ended up being in charge of the various chores that needed to be done around the base. Sanosuke's chores included, of course... Oh, Sanosuke's chores included, of course. That makes sense. Okay. I was living with men, so I cooked, did the laundry, and helped out with whatever they needed. It was the beginning of my fun and busy life. Yeah. Oh, look, CG. You're the... Yeah, I love cooking and cleaning up after men. That sounds fun. It's a different time, but, like, that doesn't sound fun. I don't like cleaning up after myself. Right. Oh, what's on the menu today, Spacey? Sanosuke peeked his head into the kitchen as I started cooking. He must have been hungry, or he must have been bored. Whenever I started cooking, he always seemed to check up on me. Can I help you with anything? I appreciate it, but I'm just about done. Well, I guess it smells good for a reason. It looks really good, too. You don't mind if I take a little taste, right? No snacking. Oh, you sure can be scary when it comes to cooking. And then can you tell me when it's finished? I'll help you carry it over. Okay. It was always like this. He just follows us around when he's got nothing else to do. Either that or he's like, food? Food. There's food? Food? Hi, food? Food? You got food? Food? Hi, food? Food? Mine? Food? Mine? Mine? Food? Food? It's mine? Like, literally my bird. My God. I cannot sit here and eat anything. He's obsessed with rice? I don't know. Because, like, if I'm sitting there eating anything, like, he just... Normally, you just give him a little piece and he eats, and sometimes he'll sit there. But, like, I swear to God, it's rice. He just runs back and forth. And, like, you give him a piece of rice, and he's got it before you get a fork full in your mouth. And you're like, what the fuck? And he's running back and forth, running back and forth, running back and forth. The cow's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Do you have rice? Do you have your food? Is that, can I, mine, food? Yeah, mine, can I know, oh my God, lady, give me food! And then you give him a piece of rice, and then he eats it, and he's like, oh my God, do you have food? Do you have, and he's like leaning over, and he's trying to get to you, and he's like trying, and you're like, oh my God! Fucking gonna give me anxiety. You cannot eat with a bird near you. And then other times you eat things, you're like, oh, I brought you a piece of, like, cheese. You put it down and he, like, walks away. And you're like, the fuck is going... Like, he used to be a cheese fanatic and now he's, like, over it. He's like, I don't want that shit. I want rice. Made him a carbaholic. I talk about you. I know you're napping now. Because you got your belly full of rice. Whenever I washed the hallway, Sanosuke always showed up. Food? Work? Are you working? Do you working? Are you gonna get... Oh my God! Stop following me! Sanosuke is literally like living with a pet that follows you around. You go to the bathroom and they're there and you're like, why? Why do you need to be here? Because I need to be here when you pee, human. I have to sit here. I have to make sure that you do it right. That's the way I feel right now. I feel stalked. Working hard, I see. Hey, Spacey? I'll help you keep clean. Let me borrow a towel. That was supposed to be 2 sentences, but whatever. He smiled gently and asked to help. I just, like, flew out. I don't know. This time I was in high spirits as I did the laundry. I saw Sanosuke poke his head out from behind the hanging laundry. I'll hang some stuff for you. He extended his hand out to me. He would always follow me around and help out just like this. I'm glad he's worried about me, but if things continue like this, then it's like I'm just burdening him with more work. I'm sure everyone else was appalled as well. Could it be Sanosuke is trying to take care of me? Is he trying to take care of me? It's not... Wow. I don't think we got points for that. Was that the wrong answer? Is he doesn't trust me? No matter what I do, he shows up overjoyed. I'm happy he's getting attached to me, but in Sanosuke's case, it was like he was spoiling me. No, it's like he's a dog following you around. I love you, human. Okay, I'm gonna need... Simmer down. It was more like I was spoiling him. I was sure he came to help me out, not just to play around. I don't think we got any points for that, which is weird. Because, like, I thought we were already at 16%. Maybe we were only at 13. I don't know. He must have been thinking about me and wanted to see how I was doing. When I thought about it like that, I was really happy. It's just weird, because for her thinking, like, he doesn't trust me? He's really always happy following me around. You know what I mean? Like, that just seemed... So, like, I feel like when you look here... These little spots are supposed to be like the light shining through the tree, but then you get down here and you're like, it looks like it has glowy berries on it. Like again, because like right here, it's like the light coming through the leaves, but then down here, it's just blue spots where there is no light come, and it's weird. It's like, I don't know what's happening there. I just noticed that. Anyway. Yeah, Sanosuke doing his job. If you're feeling depressed, don't hold back and tell me, okay? As I walked down the hallway, Shinpachi called out to me. I'm not depressed or anything. Really? There's a rumor going around that Sanosuke follows you around like a puppy. There are rumors about us? I was startled after hearing Shinpachi say that. I think it's so funny. If you're depressed, let me know. I'm not depressed. Well, I mean, he follows you around like a puppy. And he follows me around so you think I'm depressed? Or you think I'm depressed because he follows me around? I admit it's awkward, but... It was true, but... It was a little embarrassing. Well, as long as you're okay with it. I think Sanosuke's probably worried about you. He's worried about me? Yeah, you're living in a household full of men. He must be worried about your living situation. You could also be depressed from the fire. There are a bunch of things. And the reason he keeps coming to me is... He didn't want me to feel lonely? I knew he was worried, but... I thought he was worried about whether or not I was doing my job properly. Okay, so he doesn't trust me was the right choice, I guess, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. I didn't know he thought that deeply about me. Still, that might just be an excuse. He's a smooth operator, so be careful. Shinpachi smirked and warned me as I was... Shinpachi smirked and warned me as I was moved by Sanosuke's kindness. He told me to be careful because Sanosuke was a smooth operator. Did he really mean that? I mean... I wasn't sure, but Shinpachi and Sanosuke seemed to be really close to each other. he told us to be careful, so I feel like we should say, I'll be careful. I don't care. Ooh, I'm curious. There's no way that gave us 7 points. Maybe it just didn't register after the last one because, like, I'm curious gave us, like, I'm curious. Like, all right. A smooth operator. Sanosuke did seem to be familiar with how to handle a woman, but I bet you're going to find that one out later. Does that mean he's going after me as well? Huh. Hey, why are you blushing all of a sudden? What? I'm sorry, I'm blushing? My face got even redder after hearing Shinpachi's astonishment. Oh no, did he think I was imagining something weird? I was only imagining Sanosuke making sweet, sweet love to me. That's not weird, right? I mean, no, but yes. Sheesh. I'm warning you because you always seem to act like that. I can understand why Sanosuke's so crazy about you. Don't get seduced so easily, okay? I haven't been seduced yet. Really? Maybe you just haven't realized it. Shinpachi smiled playfully as I tried to defend myself. I'm pretty sure I would fucking realize it. Shinpachi, what are you doing? And don't lay a finger on my girl, okay? In the midst of joking, I heard a threatening voice. Oh, it was threatening. Don't lay a finger on my girl, okay? And Sanosuke was standing there. Don't be so stupid. I'm not like you. You know, fair. We saw the way Sanosuke was in Shinpachi's route, so I'm just saying. Huh? You're being awfully obedient, Shinpachi. It makes me curious when you act like that. Stop messing around! Shinpachi yelled at Sanosuke, who was cracking jokes. Shinpachi then turned around. So I feel like in Hakuoki, the bromance between the three, like, you know, Harada, Nagakura, and Heisuke was like, I liked that. They were like bros. They were like a little throuple. It was cute. But like in this one, they're just like normal guys, but a little fight. Like, oh, just stay away from my girl. Like, whatever, I'm not near your girl. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not like, oh, sure, they work together and but they don't have the camaraderie that they have. But of course, that's because it only takes 4 hours to get through a route. And because I talk so much. It really takes no time to get through a route in this, whereas in Hakuoki it took 84 fucking years. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway. Shinpachi yelled at Sanosuke, who was cracking jokes. Shinpachi then turned around. Sanosuke saw him off. Once he was gone, he turned to me. He was smiling, but his eyes were probing me. So, what did you two talk about? I asked him for love advice. We talked about you. We talked about you. About me? I'm sure he just insulted me. He didn't say anything like that. Shinpachi did warn me, but I swallowed my words and smiled at Sanosuke. But you know Shinpachi isn't the type of person to lie. If he complained about me, I must have deserved it. Shinpachi didn't lie, huh? And his warning was... That was an honest reaction. Did he say something to you after all? I didn't notice how I was deep in thought. Sanosuke started to smile at me. But really, he didn't say anything mean. I tried to defend Shinpachi again, but Sanosuke kept smiling. Alright, I won't ask anything else. I am curious what you two talked about if you weren't insulting me. If you told me with a face like that, I don't think I could hold myself back anymore. If he says something like that, there's nothing else I can say. You and Shinpachi are really good friends, right? You kind of don't act it. I tried to change the subject to break the awkward mood. Well, I wouldn't call us enemies. See, and I don't like that. There's no way this game can win. I mean, if you played it first, and you're like, oh, and then you played Hakuoki, maybe? Because, you know, like, you don't get as attached to the characters in this, because, like, it's so short. I mean, I've gotten, I guess, attached to characters in short games, but, like, maybe in this one it's like, oh, yeah, I mean, it's fine, whatever. Actually, no. I'm not 100% sure I've ever gotten attached to a character in a Dogenzaka Labs game. Okay, the Men of Yoshiwara, yeah. But, like, not in the, like, I love them forever, and you just remember, and they're like, I mean, they're somewhere in the man harem, I think. Are they? I don't know. They might have a way. They're probably sitting there dusty, like, hello, but like, you know what I mean? They're not like your top boys, you know? And like most of you're like, because most of Tokenzaka Labs games are like, these are terrible. Like, that's why we play them. They're kind of terrible. But they're just, I don't know. So they're not going to compare. So like, if you played this one first, you'd be like, oh, okay. And then you play Hakuoka and you're like, I like the friendships going on. No, everybody likes you. Aw. And then it hurts more when everybody dies. Oh, my friends are dead. What the fuck? I just, why game? You want to cry, but we reserve those tears. Only for Toa. God damn it. Hashtag never forget! Anyway. And if you don't know what that's from, I'm not going to tell you because I'm not going to ruin it, but I've only cried once in my life. Horrible, ugly tears because of a game. Fuck you, game. I'm still mad. Been 84 fucking years. Anyway. Oh, yeah, I reread that. I don't have any intention of becoming friendly with other men. See, and I don't like that. You're supposed to be bros. You bros to go out and pick up hoes together. It's just... More importantly, you're done working, right? I am too. Do you want to have some fun in town while I'm on patrol? Huh? Well, at least you didn't just say you want to have some fun. Gonna need you to clarify. I was happy, but Shinpachi just warned me about Sanosuke. If you're going on patrol, doesn't that mean you're going out with other soldiers? And does that mean you'd prefer going out just the two of us? That's not what I meant. I don't want to stop you from doing your job. And there's no need to worry. It's a voluntary patrol. The other soldiers are training, so no one will interrupt us. Hijikata again, I'm gonna guess? Anyway, we'll find out. What are you doing there, Sanosuke? Sanosuke was about to take my hand when he heard someone's voice behind him. It's either Hijikata or Akita. Okay, it's Akita. Like, Soji looked at us with a cold stare. God, I can't wait to get a year out, you bitch. You beautiful asshole. Soji? Recently you've been sneaking out of work at every chance you can get. Are you trying to run away again? No. I found a peculiar fellow out in town. I was making a plan to try and capture him. And you should do that after you get permission from Vice Captain Hijikata or Captain Kondo. You should do that after you get... I don't know why I couldn't read that sentence. Like, anyway. Soji sliced through Sanosuke's excuse. If a regime captain skips out on training, who's going to teach the other soldiers? Soji grabbed the back of Sanosuke's neck and dragged him along. Soji was obviously younger than Sanosuke, and he had a slim figure. It was an interesting sight to see. Soji sure knows how to crack the whip. I mean, I was a little scared, but that just showed how dedicated he was. Thanks to Soji, Sanosuke's plan to take me out was ruined. I was disappointed. I mean, come on. I'm a little disappointed. I wanted to go on to town if it was possible. If he actually had free time instead of skipping training or slacking off from his job. What was I thinking? Maybe Shinpachi warned me because I agreed to Sanosuke's invitation so easily. But even if he was just playing around, I was happy he invited me. Apparently, Sanosuke had skipped out on training to invite me. It became a rumor throughout the base. They even added that I was annoyed at Soji that I was annoyed and Soji saved me from Sanosuke. Aha! I thought it was like, I was annoyed that Soji saved me. Wow. And I was like, oh my god, don't talk about me like that, even if it's sort of true. Anyway, they even added that I was annoyed and Soji saved me from Sanosuke. Sanosuke was in a rage. He thought Soji had been spreading the rumor. However, no one knew who actually spread the rumor. Shinpachi heard the rumor, and he probably did. My first guess was like, this one. Like, you shot Sanosuke down, huh? Was it because of what I said the other day? Worried, Shinpachi had come and asked me. I explained that wasn't the case. He looked relieved. So that's how it went. Thank goodness. I thought I'd done something horrible to Sanosuke. It looked like Shinpachi was worried about Sanosuke. Well, on second thought, I don't want him to be mad at me, so, like, you should just sleep with him and say that I told you, and then, like, you know, I was the reason that you hooked up, so, like, he's friends with me again. Like, what the fuck? Like, so weird. Just like I thought. They were good friends. And again, you shouldn't take Sanosuke seriously. He's the type to over-exaggerate. You don't always have to be nice to him. Shinpachi smiled brightly and added those last few words. He sounds very confusing, and I like the Harada in Hakuoki. This one is just like fucking all over the place. I'll do that. No, that didn't get us anywhere. Okay, I'll do that. Shinpachi knew Sanosuke well, so I was sure he was giving me good advice. Other than that, he's a good guy. Take good care of him. Shinpachi chuckled. You told me to be wary of him, and now you're telling me to take care of him. Like, fucking pick a lane. Like, I don't know, he's kind of a whore. You should watch out for him. You know, he's a good guy. You just be nice to him. Wow, that leap is Olympic standards. Jesus. Sanosuke continued to invite me with a smile as if nothing happened. Say, Spacey, and next time I'll make sure we don't get caught, so why don't we go out together? What do you mean without getting caught? You can't slack off from your work. It's fine as long as it's just a little bit. If it's for you, I don't mind getting yelled at. Don't use me as an excuse to slack off. I tried to give him the cold shoulder. He just got turned on by that, though. On the inside, I felt guilty, though. Why are you being so cold all of a sudden? Sanosuke sounded disappointed. My chest hurt even more. Perhaps... Did Soji say something to you? Huh? Why are you bringing up Soji? Why are you bringing up Soji? Are you in love with him?
I was moving my hand so you could get comfy. What? I was moving my hand so you could get comfy. You could snug over here? Where you get snugs? I moved my hand so you could get comfy over here so you could get some of the warmth from the computer. What are you doing? Hi. And now you guys snug in my face? Okay. You took a birdie.
No reason. I thought that might be it. He replied with an ill attitude. It's because you've been so blunt all of a sudden. Either I did something wrong or someone said something to you. Perhaps... Are you interested in someone else? Maybe I'm not interested in anyone at all. Interested in someone else? No, it's definitely not that. And then why are you avoiding me? Sanosuke, are you pouting? Sanosuke started to frown. Thought it was cute. This might be one of his tricks, but I can't keep being mean to him. I'm not avoiding you. It's just, I don't want you to skip out on work. Really? Then you'll go out with me when I have time off? It's a promise, okay? I felt like I dug myself into a hole, but I thought it was okay after seeing his smiling face. Plus, we kind of like it, so. Girls always have to look cute. Well, boys always have to look goddamn beautiful, then. I got used to living inside the base. I was even able to finish my chores in a timely manner. Is that why? Or was it because of that strange rumor about me rejecting Sanosuke? Either way, I was given more jobs to do. I repaired things and even did favors for people. We rejected him, so everyone's like, cool, give her more shit. You were asked to do that again. Sanosuke started talking to me as I worked on fixing something. Yeah. Aren't you being a little too nice to everyone? You're supposed to be taking care of me. But I'm so happy when I'm able to help someone. And that's why you're working too hard. You even promised me you'd go out with me when you have free time. Sanosuke seemed to be displeased that we never fulfilled our promise. He looked extremely childish as he pouted. It was cute. Kinda slightly borderline irritating, but like, sure. If you don't spend time with me, something bad might happen. I mean, it's the one thing, it's like, oh, we can't go out? Pouts. A little bit of a pout, but this is more like, you promised! Why are you talking to other people? It's a little... It's borderlining on the, like, you're freaking me out now, as opposed to, like, oh, don't pout, cutie. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a little too needy and weird, but, I mean, they don't really have a lot of time for character development, so. Something bad? Oh, what I'm trying to say is I might not be able to hold myself back anymore. Oh, dear. He wouldn't be able to hold himself back. Oh, okay, so now we're gonna get in the... Please don't make me read it. Was he going to go into a violent rage? That's not what he mean. Okay, or I tried to push back the idea that came to my mind. Oh. I was never good at being patient. Yes, I'm finished! I'm going to return this! I interrupted Sanosuke. I took the thing I repaired and stood up. Huh? That's not fair, Spacey. You were basically just talking about borderline sexual assault. I mean, if I'm into it, it's one thing, but like, you're like, I can't hold myself back. We are not in that. You cannot just force that on me. There is a line, and you are kind of crossing it. As I left, I heard him whisper those things behind my back. If I'd stayed in the room, it would have been awkward, so I ran out of the room quickly. Yeah. After that, I started to prepare dinner like I always did. I felt someone staring at me. I turned around. Yeah, I mean, like, she, like, thinks it's cute and everything, but, like, but you've barely been there a short period of time. He's stalking you and always following you and then telling you he can't. I mean, there's some problem. There's some problems. This is very problematic, is all I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Sanosuke was standing at the doorway, staring straight at me. Sanosuke? What's wrong? He didn't talk to me. He just stood there with a serious look on his face. His voice wavered. Can you turn around for a little bit? I didn't understand what was going on, and I was too embarrassed to face him. I did what he said. Oh dear God, what are you imagining? I heard him come closer. He was petting my hair from behind. I could feel his fingers entwined in it. This is a weird fantasy of yours, but okay. What is he trying to do? Oh, that was a bad one too. What's Sanosuke trying to do? I was so nervous my body became still. It felt like my senses were all concentrated behind me. I mean, I was kind of scared and wanted to get out of here as quickly as possible. I was like, what should I do? What is he doing? Neither one of those. Sometimes you're like, okay, all right, fine. But that's like, what do I do? What's he doing? Neither one of those really kind of flags is like right or wrong, so. If I could sum up the courage, I would have tried to shake him off or call for help. Just like I thought. Your hair's a little burnt. It must have been from the fire. Huh? My nervousness evaporated after hearing those unexpected words. I felt exhausted. It felt like I was about to fall over, but I stopped myself. I didn't even notice my hair was burnt. It was behind me. There was no way I could see it. My hair was burnt this whole time. I was ashamed. Plus, I more or less panicked for my own misunderstanding. It doesn't seem that bad, though. Maybe I'll cut it for you. And there's scissors in my room. Come with me. But I need to prepare dinner. It's okay. It'll be over quickly. Cutting my hair or other things. Oh God, I don't know if I trust you. Sanosuke patted me on the back. I feel like the game wants me to say why not, but I feel like we should decline. Why is this one really difficult? No, this is definitely like, okay, there is a clear difference between these. I just don't know which one's the right one. Okay, why not? Or, yeah, I have to decline. I need to be responsible. I think I overanalyze these too much because I feel like saying, okay, why not, would probably be good to him. But at the same time, you could be like, no, I really need to be responsible is good because he actually is a serious person. You know what I mean? My instinct is to go with I have to decline, but it's probably the wrong answer. But I would be so mad if I go with, okay, why not? And it's the wrong answer. I'm going to decline. No, okay, that was definitely the wrong answer. That was definitely... kind of felt like it was going to be wrong, even though I was leaning toward it, you know? It was like, I have to decline. That's probably the wrong answer for him, but I just don't feel good. Okay. I should have known. I mean, I did know, but there was no, like, anyway. I have to decline. You're just going to leave it like that? I'm sure you can't fix it by yourself. Or you can have someone else do it for you. You don't want me to touch your hair that badly? That's not what I meant. Maybe I shouldn't have doubted his kindness. I apologized to him and asked him to cut my hair. Okay, well. After we entered his room, Sanosuke took out his scissors. They were shears used for sewing. I sat down and Sanosuke kneeled down behind me. The sun was still out, but his room was dark. He lit a lantern for sunlight. I'm getting nervous. A woman's hair is as important as her life. Are you sure you trust me with it? I'm a little scared, but even if it was just the burnt hairs, I was scared to have my hair cut. Plus, I wasn't used to a man touching my hair. I can trust you with my hair. I guess you really do trust me. Sanosuke smiled awkwardly. Well, even I wouldn't take advantage of you while you're vulnerable. You can trust me with your body, but only for right now. Only right now? Yep. If I have your complete trust, I'll feel like teasing you all the time. Was he serious or was he joking? Absolutely serious. Sanosuke smiled mischievously. It'll be dangerous if you move. Stay still for me. All right? There he is, cutting my hair. Hey, your hair's so pretty. It seems like a waste, but... Sanosuke took my hair and put his lips to the tip of it. He cherished it lovingly. He kissed it over and over. That's just an awkward situation to be in. I wasn't supposed to move, but my face was burning just thinking about it. I'm sure my ears were red too. I blushed even more thinking about that. See, here's the weird thing. So you have some guy sitting there just like, I'm just gonna kiss your hair. You're like, this is fucking weird. This is up there in the... Why do people think this is sexy? Because this is weird. But it's up there in that what the fuck kind of territory as the like, oh, I'm gonna take a sip of tea. Wait, come here, and then I'm gonna shove it into your mouth. What? Why? That's not sexy. It's fucking weird. Look, we all have our things that we are like, it's weird, but I like it. And then there's those things that you're like, yeah, no, I don't. Does not compute. I'm trying to do the math here, but I am not getting the answer because it does not fucking compute. And this is one of those things, like... I mean, like, brushing your hair, touching your hair, playing with your hair, but then, like, I'm just gonna take your hair and I'm gonna kiss it. Fucking weird. Oh, sorry, I make those noises.
Oh, you want kisses too? Oh, you sickle. I can't kiss you. You're under my chin. Hold on. Hey, Jickleberry. I'm sorry. You thought I was kissing you. I was making kissing noises. I wasn't kissing you.
Anyway. I wish that Sanosuke wouldn't notice. I kept praying, but there was no way he would let it go if he noticed. Bert, you're too far into my chin. I can't sit like that. I thought I heard him chuckle from behind me. Are you okay? I'm gonna cut your hair now. After I whispered in my ear, my face got even redder. If he was going to cut, I wanted him to do it quickly. I mean, the whispering, I'm gonna cut your hair now. Sexy in your ear. Okay, I get that, but like... I wanted to tell him that, but I couldn't get it out of my mouth. Snip. It was a faint sound I could hardly hear. Sanosuke didn't say a word. He's gonna keep that piece of hair under his pillow or something weird. I stayed quiet as well and listened closely to the sound of him cutting. Now, I understand that was like in ye olde times. In different situations, it was like, here's a lock of my hair and a locket, and then you took it with you, and that's how you remember. Like, okay. It's weird for nowadays, but like, okay, that was a thing in ye olde times, so okay, back then it wasn't weird. So, but it is still weird. Like, I'm gonna cut your hair, and then I'm just gonna put it under my pillow. I didn't give it to you! That's weird. If I was like, here's a lock of my hair, keep it with you always, because we're like lovers or something, then okay, fine, he puts it under his pillow. Seems odd, but for the times, I guess. But just to squirrel it away, that's a little creepy. Like, I don't know. I stayed quiet as well and listened closely to the sound of him cutting. Great. I'm all done. Sanosuke stood up and brought over 2 mirrors. I checked my hair and it looked like he evened it out a little. It looked the same. The burnt part was gone and it didn't hurt. Of course it didn't hurt. Hair doesn't have feeling in it. Anyway, it felt like my hair got lighter. Sanosuke might be incredible after all. I don't think it changed very much, but what do you think? Yeah, I agree. You did a really good job. I'm a little surprised. Right? I have confidence in my skillful fingers. Sanosuke was proud of his triumphant feat. Oh, no, I'm good with my skillful fingers. It's weird that he was winking at me and wiggling his eyebrows, but, you know, sure. You do this a lot, don't you? What are you saying? I've never cut hair. I don't have many chances to cut a girl's hair. He was surprised and smiled bitterly. I was a little nervous cutting your hair, but And to balance things out, I cut with care. Even Sanosuke gets nervous. He always seems to be ready for anything. It was a little surprising. It's windy out. I was happy after thinking about how seriously he cut my hair. I shouldn't be the one saying this, but I'm glad it turned out okay. The girls always have to look cute. Sanosuke looked satisfied. He touched my hair. I mean, okay, in this context, the girls always have to look cute. That was the chapter title, and you're like, the fuck? Girls always have to look cute. I mean, we don't always have to look cute, because then if you're not cute and you're pretty or you're just not cute, like, it's just always, and like sometimes, even if you're naturally cute, sometimes you look like a fucking hobo. Okay, sometimes we look bad. Sometimes you're like, I just rolled out of bed, my hair is a mess, like, I look terrible. Sometimes you just look terrible. When you're sick, you know what I mean? But in this context, like, I mean, if I had fucked up cutting your hair, you'd look like a train wreck, and... Yeah, okay! Yeah, you want your hair to look decent. I'm like, I'm just gonna... This part's burned, just snip it off, and then you just have this, like, lump of hair that's just hanging there that doesn't match the rest of it. I'm just... You know what I mean? The home haircut. The quarantine cut. You know what I mean? Like, we all tolerate that now, but, like, in normal circumstances, we don't all want a quarantine cut. So, yeah, I guess we kind of always have to look cute in the... Our hair doesn't look completely fucking stupid, so sure. He stroked my silky locks over and over. You're done cutting my hair, right? I am. Then why are you still touching my hair? I'm just making sure there aren't any more burnt parts. Also, the cut pieces might still be there. He gave some plausible reasons, making it harder to tell him to stop. Not to mention, it's so calming when I caress your hair, Spacey. It feels really nice. As he caressed my hair, his fingers would sometimes graze my skin or the back of my head. Or the back of my neck, sorry. I mean, like that, it's calming. Yeah, I mean, having someone pet your head is calming. Sure, maybe for them as well, but I meant for me, but... My body shivered, but it felt kind of good. When I'm stroking your hair like this, doesn't it feel like we've gotten closer? Well, the fact that you're pressed up against me is, yes. It's like our relationship got deeper. Sanosuke asked a question that was hard to answer. Like, we got closer, his body's pressed up against me, he's talking about going deeper, and his skillful fingers. I mean, God, everything you say is like a fucking sexual innuendo. Is it just me? It's probably just me. Like, it didn't get deeper. I wanted to tell him that, but my mouth wouldn't open.
Oh, did you hear that? It's thunder. It's the sighting.
Just like little rumbles, like it's coming. Woo! Like me one day, it was like thundering. I was like, the rumble of thunder. I was like, yes, thunderstorm! That was it. It was just that one nice rumble of thunder. That was it. Like, I like the fact that where I live is the epicenter of no weather, because it means that, like, when it's like tornado season and hurricane season and shit, it's like, I don't feel scared. I'm not too scared because I'm like, epicenter of no weather. It goes around us. Good. The bad part of that is the, like, when it's thunderstorms, you're like, oh, you hear a rumble in the distance, you're like, ee! And then it's gone, and then that's it, and you're like, but I like thunderstorms. I like thunderstorms. I grew up in Florida, man. There were thunderstorms every 5 fucking minutes. You're like, oh, well, it's 2 o'clock, thunderstorm time. And the thunder rolled in, like, that shit was like, thunder, dark cloud, thunder, I've just always loved thunderstorms. I love them so much. Not driving in them, though. That's scary as fuck. But, like, you know, just being in the house, you're like, it's dark. Like, right now, it's not dark, like, oh, it's getting to be nighttime. It's thunderstorm dark. It's a different kind of dark. You know what I mean? Like, when the sun is setting, that's a different even if it, like, light-wise, it's the same amount of light coming through. There's just something different about it. You know what I mean? Sun going down versus, oh, God, the thunder is coming. Like, storm darkness and, like, dark darkness, totally different thing. Like, I don't know. It's just, there's just some feeling about thunderstorm darkness. You're like, oh, ooh, it's getting dark out. It's all exciting. And then you hear like a rumble in the distance. And then it passes you by and you're like, oh, well, that's disappointing. The next day, Shibachi called out to me as I walked down the hallway. Oh, hey, something happened. Huh? This is so out of the blue. What's up? Nothing. I'm not sure, but I guess you look prettier now. Oh, wait a second, Shinpachi. Are you trying to hit on her when I'm not around? Sanosuke showed up and sounded disgusted. It's almost like I've seen this happen before. Yeah, but it was the other way around. We were dating Shinpachi and you were hitting on me. I'm not trying to hit on her. I just thought something was different about her. Said she looked pretty. Jesus Christ, I was being nice. Fuck off, man.
Maybe it's my hair.
Sanosuke cut it for me the other day. Huh? Sanosuke did?
Yep.
It's cuter now, isn't it? It was cute before, but it's even more appealing now. Sanosuke touched my head as he boasted about my hair. She was nervous, but still trusted me with her hair. I really wanted to pounce on her. What are you saying? And he's blushing. Holy shit. Wait, so you didn't pounce on her in that kind of situation? I see. And here I was certain... Even Shinpachi is saying strange things, and he's blushing now. He's like, wait, so you didn't try to have sex with her? That's amazing, because I figured if you were alone with a woman, you'd definitely try to put it in. Like, you'd definitely assault her. You've done it before. What? Nothing? Sanosuke, you were the one who told me to trust you. Only in that moment. But I really regretted it. I wish I hadn't said that. I couldn't tell if he was joking or not. Probably not. He's just... They're lines crossing them. I glared at Sanosuke. No, but I think your hair looks great. Shinpachi smoothed things over. Like, okay, I like the flirt, but not when it's the flirt of like, yeah, I just can't help myself. I'm just gonna force you down and take you. Okay, that's rapey. That's not cute. It's weird. I mean, he hasn't touched us, and we're gonna be okay with it when it happens. But I'm just saying, if you were in this situation, there was a guy always like this, you'd be like, yeah, I'm turned off. So fucking far. I mean, look, it's really hard to turn me on anyway. Like, my brain is one thing, but the rest of me is like dead fish, okay? But, like, I would definitely, my brain would be like, shut down, lock all the fucking doors, barricade, picket fence, like, all sorts of fucking shit to keep you the fuck out of the man harem. Just saying. Holy shit. Of course it does. I'm the one who cut it. It's filled with my love. You want us to be filled with your love, Jesus. This again. I was happy? Okay, good. But I'm happy. He's always messing around, but I know he treats me special. You like it too, right? When you smile like that, you're really cute. Hey, can you save the flirting for later? Shinpachi, you could be considerate of us and go somewhere else. Shinpachi was shocked, but Sanosuke replied, laughing. I felt like I was in the palm of Sanosuke's hand. Kinda are. I was embarrassed and happy with every one of his actions and words. Surprisingly, I didn't hate it. I liked the slight sense of danger combined with his sweet feelings. I mean, that's a good way of thinking of it. Kinda dangerous, but not in a Okita, he might stab me kind of way. It's in the, he's gonna assault me. Is it raining? Ooh, thunder again. That was how I felt. Ooh, ooh. That was closer. And now it sounds like a freight train. Is it a plane or is it rain? I can't tell. I can't tell because I can't see there. It sounds like rain. I live in the forest. It's hard to see until all of a sudden you see. You know what I mean? Comes out of fucking nowhere. I think it is raining. Like in the distance in the woods, it looks like it's raining, but like, yeah, no, that's like monsoon rain coming. Okay. That was how I felt. Perfect timing. Chapter 4. Sorry. We're going to start here in the next part. And I'm going to go enjoy the thunderstorm. Woo! Exciting! Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.